Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. A neutral site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the SMU Mustangs and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. He said that first win has really helped settle this team in. They knew they could possibly be good, being ranked in the preseason poll, but now they're proving it on the field. He said, we've just got to do it week in and week out, and that starts today. They are taking that 1-0 mentality into every single game. Today is no different. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs offense will come out first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play, because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here to save my quarterback and bail him out.
He'll be dropped.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Gamecocks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. He has a talented cornerback on the other side. He's really been looking forward to this matchup to prove how good he is. Looking for a man. It's Overton. The screen. He can go. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Clark. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gives it. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and a 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Tyler. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
A run for the quarterback. Dragged down. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Tuggle. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hits inside, it's Clark. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's changing the play. Sets his feet. It's Overton. He's got him still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind now.
And he's in! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. This is a designed run, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Second and long here. Motion from the wideout. Sells to fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
And the Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start on the ground with Auguste. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Hits the hole. It's Hall.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice game there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll try the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This quarterback part of their running game. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Gamecocks will try to move the chains on 4th down. Off the RPO, full right, looking for the chains. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Running inside. It's Clark. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tough run here, it's Hall. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The big fella's coming out in the goal line defense. Here's Auguste. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on second down. Here comes the Heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sells to run, looking to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Makes the catch at the 30. Taken down right away. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Tyler. There he goes! They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. Powers inside. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
They'll run it. They put the brakes on it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Out wide right, it's Tuggle. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Off play action on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Cooper. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got pretty for the 1st down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire 1st half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Lost to throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sees a crease, turning it on. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Hall. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Long way to go on second down. Drops back, it's Overton. Right side, it's Hall. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd and long right here. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And how about this confidence in their field goal kicker? They're going to pat him on the butt and say, go give us 3, big fella. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throws it deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Before we kick off the 2nd half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Coming out of the locker room, the Gamecocks head coach told me he loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. The throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Open space at the 25. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Play action on first down. And he gets rid of it.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. Trying to get started. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Overton. He'll take the deep shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Oh, what a cut! He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Mustangs' offense is ready to go on the attack. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, it's Green. Breaks into the open. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. They'll line up for a second down play. Right back to it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. Gonna run it. It's Green. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Searching for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
All over him immediately.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Under pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass. And all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield. And you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's second and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up third and short. This all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
On the option. And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security, it still has to be at a premium, though, David. 5 points of pressure, right? Fingertips, palms, forearms, biceps, and chest. Moving forward in this game, got to do a better job, because this defense, they're going to be trying to rip the ball free.
They're going to ride this running back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He's got it on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Overton. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Sends it back in motion. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Hall. Touchdown Gamecocks, and the route is on. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Left side is Cooper. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They're all over him. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Busts through behind his pad. Runs through a man. He might have some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU!
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw, it's Overton. Rushes on. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hall. Lowers those pads. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Tyler. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the pummeling has started.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. You just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Tells to run, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Jackson. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. And he scores! Touchdown, Mustangs! How about this? These guys are going for 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now, even more down the stretch.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. The give on the counter. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well run him again. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Swamped immediately.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point, but no problem. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. On the move, trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. The sure hands, it's Brown.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Out wide right, it's Jackson. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee and get out of here with the dub.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On the direct snap, it's Hall. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?